y'all requested a struggle meal series. Here it is. So in a previous video, I showed you guys exactly how empty my fridge is. Unfortunately, I came to learn that this is something a lot of us relate to. I don't like that we relate on this because we should all be able to afford groceries and have a full fridge. Although I don't like this, I'm here to help you guys with whatever ingredients are in your fridge or your pantry and see what you guys can make in the state of emergency that you're in. Let's see what we can make with this comment. This viewer has sugar, flour, eggs, peanut butter, and like not even half a full thing of milk. It might not look like a lot, but you actually have quite a bit of options. One of the ingredients that I really love in this is the flour. If you guys can keep flour in your house at all times, you will always be able to make something in an emergency. Flour, you can make tortillas, you can make pancakes, you can make crepes, you can make fry bread. I make so many different things with flour that it's something I have to keep in my house for emergencies at all times. But the question is, what are we making today using these ingredients? Well, there are options and I'm gonna make 3 of them. The last one is my favorite one, but you guys are gonna have to watch till the end for that. Okay, so option number 1 is gonna be a 3-ingredient peanut butter cookie. We have sugar, peanut butter, egg. The recipe calls for 1 cup of sugar, 1 cup of peanut butter, and 1 egg, but feel free to cut it in half. I only want to make half of this recipe, so I'm actually going to weigh out my egg and then split the egg in half. I also find that the dough is a lot easier to mix if you scramble the eggs first. So even if you are using a full egg, scramble it first and then mix it together with the sugar and the peanut butter in a bowl until you get this type of dough. Roll the dough into balls and place it on a parchment-lined baking sheet. Half the recipe makes about 6 cookies, so that is something to consider if you're in a struggle meal situation. Do you want to make 12 cookies or do you want to save your ingredients for something else? Don't forget to press your cookie dough with a fork. This is important for when it's cooking. For 3 ingredients, this is actually really impressive.
Well, let's see how it cooks up.
Cookies into the oven at 350 degrees for 8 to 10 minutes. If they seem soft and puffy at 10 minutes, still take them out because once they cool down, they're going to depuff and they're going to stiffen up as the sugar in the cookies cools down. And please let them cool down. Whoa, that looks nice. That was honestly so easy and look like a legit peanut butter cookie. So struggle meal option number 1, 3-ingredient peanut butter cookie. Let's see how they taste. Okay, it's impressive. Texture-wise, it feels exactly like a cookie. It holds up like a cookie. It looks like a cookie. It tastes like a peanut butter cookie because it is a peanut butter cookie. Yeah, I'm for this. 100%. Put this on your struggle meal list. Struggle meal option number 2 is going to be a peanut butter filled crepe. To a bowl, you're going to add 1 cup of flour, half a cup of milk, half a cup of water, a pinch of sugar, a pinch of salt, and 1 egg. Whisk that together until it is nice and smooth and thin. Then you're going to ladle it into a pan, coating the bottom of a pan, and then you want to leave it there until it is nice and dried out. Once the edges start lifting and the top is dry, flip it and then let it cook for about a minute or so and you are good to go. Spread your peanut butter on top. If you have any other toppings such as cinnamon, chocolate, or any fruit, this is a good time to add that in. Chocolate wasn't on the list of ingredients from this user. However, I happen to have chocolate, so I put it on. I honestly would just eat this with my hands, but it's peanut buttery, it's chocolatey, it's that soft, spongy, crepey texture. If you like crepes, if you like peanut butter, this is definitely a very easy, very simple go-to struggle meal. Last but certainly not least, struggle meal option number 3 is going to be fry bread topped with a fried egg. To a bowl, 1 cup of flour, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, 1/4 teaspoon of salt, mix it together, and then add half a cup of warm water. Mix everything together using honestly whatever tool you want because once everything is combined, you're going to need to start using your hands. Knead the dough until everything comes together and is nice and smooth. It shouldn't be sticky, but it also should not be stiff. Cover it and let it sit for 15 to 30 minutes. Section out the dough into balls that are about the size of a golf ball, maybe a little bit bigger. This recipe makes about 4 of them. Then flatten out each of the balls using your hands to just about a 1/4 inch thick. They don't need to be super thin like tortillas, but you also don't want them to be super thick. And no, they don't have to be a perfectly round circle. Honestly, I like fry bread that is a little bit more asymmetrical. Then over medium heat, you want to fry up your fry bread in a neutral cooking oil. I'm using coconut oil today because that's all that I had. After a couple of minutes, you'll see that the fry bread begins to puff up. And then once it's golden brown like this, you want to flip it over and cook the other side. Once both sides are golden brown, it's done. If you don't have any oil for frying, because this is a struggle meal, you can definitely still dry cook them in a non-stick pan. And then of course, because our commenter did have eggs, we're gonna cook up some of our eggs however you like them, scrambled, poached, fried, however you want them. Top your fry bread with your egg, a little bit of hot sauce if you have it, and ta-da! Okay, enough with that. So this is struggle meal option number 3. We have fry bread with a fried egg on top. Of course, you could do it scrambled, however you want your eggs. I just like a fried egg. I'm gonna fold it in half, kind of like a taco. Okay, here we go. Ooh, look at that runny yolk. And look at the color of that yolk. Fry bread is one of my favorite struggle meals because it's so simple. It's literally flour, salt, baking powder, water. It's a little messy, but this is so good. I have to say, for not having any food in the house, this is a great option. It would be so much nicer with an avocado though. This right here feels like a real meal, whereas the other ones to me felt like a little bit of a snack. They're also really good with just butter. You can put jam on it, you can make them sweet, you can make them salty. So like I said, this one is my favorite one of the 3. If all you have in the house is flour and eggs, make this. I mean, obviously you need like baking powder and salt and stuff like that, but like those are like little pantry items that I don't really count as food. That is a wrap on today's struggle meal video. If you want me to make dishes using the limited ingredients in your house, let me know in the comment section down below what you have and I'll see what you can make. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel already, don't forget to click subscribe, turn on your post notification bells so you don't miss any more struggle meal videos. And you'll also learn a couple of recipes because I do cook on here as well. So with all of that said, love you, bye.